I've had many viewers recently reach out to me to ask if I've heard the news that GOEX is shutting down. So today I just want to address that. I'm Dustin and you're watching Guns of the West. Well, first of all, yes, I have heard the news from multiple sources at this point that GOEX is planning to shut down. Now, I was reading on the Hodgdon website, there's some debate about pronunciation. I call it Hodgdon. And they did announce that effective immediately, they have made the decision to cease production of this GOEX powder that we black powder shooters like so much, and that also includes the old Eynsford powder as well. And it said that they will be keeping their employees on through December 31st of this year, 2021, to sort of wrap things up while they evaluate the future of the black powder business. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me, what does it mean? And, you know, I can speculate, but I don't have any insider information just as a YouTuber. I will say this, and if this brings anybody comfort, that's great, and that is, I'm not overly concerned about this, at least right now. One big reason why, if you go on their website, I'll put a link in the description, by the way, you can go on there and read it for yourself. It did say that part of that evaluation is a possible sale of the business, and I could be wrong, maybe this is worse than I think, but I'm optimistic, and I think that's probably, at least in my opinion, what's going to happen. I'll be surprised if we really do see black powder no longer produced in the United States. I know there are some people who would love to see that. There are some people who would love to see modern smokeless powder not produced in the United States. There are some anti-gun folks out there, but I think this is probably, when the dust settles, going to be okay. Now, whether GOEX is sold to someone else, or maybe somebody else just steps up with a new brand name and just makes their own black powder. And I'll give you this example. Not too long ago, as a lot of you know, Russian ammunition was banned from being imported into the United States. Well, now, you know, we were all worried about that, and it's not a good thing, but now Palmetto State Armory, I just heard, is planning to start making their own steel-cased ammo to make up for what will be lost when we no longer have that Russian ammo. And it turned out that was actually in the works already. So I think when openings like this happen in a market, people tend to want to fill it. So I think it'll either be sold and continue under the same name, GOEX, that we know, or I think somebody else might just step up. Now, what if they don't? What if black powder no longer is produced here? Well, a couple of things. One, there is other black powder available in the United States that's made outside the United States. And I'll even put some information down in the link below for that too. I'll list a few of them and some links if possible to where they might be available. And also there are still substitutes, and that's what I want to talk about now, because some of the people who've reached out to me about this news have asked me, what substitutes can I use, if any, what are good, what do I like, what do I not like. So I brought out just a couple of them. One that you've probably seen a lot and are very familiar with is Piranex, which is available in a loose powder like this in a pound canister, or also available in these pellets, these 30 grain charge pellets. I've done videos on both. A lot of people complain about Piranex. I don't like it as much as real black powder, but I'll use it. If it really got to the point where we couldn't get black powder anymore, I mean, I'm not suggesting we stop shooting our guns. I'm still going to shoot my revolvers that I love and other black powder guns, and this stuff works. It's just a little more powerful than black powder, according to my chronograph testing, some of which you've possibly seen on the channel, but not so much so that you have to get complicated in using it as a substitute. It's a one-to-one substitute. Whatever volume measurement you use of black powder, you can use of this. Again, you might just get a little more power out of it. The other one that I'll show, and there are others, but the two I wanted to show are the Piranex and 777. This is a really good one, and it's more powerful. This one says on its instructions that if you want it to match the performance of black powder, then you should reduce the volume charge by 15%. You don't necessarily have to, especially if you have steel frame guns. You can, I suppose, use it one-to-one. It'll just be more powerful, so be careful with that. And I have videos on this as well. but it's an option. It's readily available in a lot of places, as is the Piranex. Now, as far as cost, just to give you an idea, and this is where I live, where I buy at, just to give you a rough idea, but your situation may vary. When I buy this GOEX powder, I buy this from Bear River Powder up in Evanston, Wyoming, and it costs me about $18 per pound. When I buy Piranex, I usually get that at Sportsman's Warehouse, and it costs me about $20 per pound. This, I also get at Sportsman's Warehouse. There's just a Sportsman's Warehouse near my house. There are other retailers that carry it too. That's about $30 a pound, at least at the time of this recording in 2021. So yes, there are substitutes available if it really came down to it. If we couldn't get black powder anymore, we can shoot our guns. Now, I know a lot of you, like me, still want to shoot black powder, but for the reasons I've now explained, I'm optimistic that we're still going to have the opportunity to do that. Now, this is one of those videos where I just ramble a lot, but I hope it was helpful for some of you. I wanted to do it just because so many have reached out to me asking if I've heard the news and asking what I think it means. So again, I just hope this helped. Please don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos. And if you look in the description, you'll see where to find me on social media and where to find Great Guns of the West products. Thank you so much for watching.